Hey guys, today we're going to make a Nazi zombie game in Scratch. Go ahead and get rid of the little cat guy, and we're going to go ahead and start with making our character. This is going to be played from a bird's eye view. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, this will be his shoulders. Now I'm going to pick a skin tone, and this will be his head. So I'm just going to take his head and just move it over to the side so I have a little bit more room. And I'm going to continue to work on his clothes. This is just going to be his arm stretched out because he's going to be holding his gun. And his hand will be right there. Now just take his head and drag it back. That's about right. And then let's go ahead and draw the gun. There we go. Press OK. And we've already successfully created our player 1. And we're going to go ahead and just call him that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to create the zombie. Basically just go through the same steps that you used to create the guy. Except I'm just going to have it to where both his arms are out. Almost like he's trying to grab a hold of the guy. That's about good. You can take as much time as you want on these. I'm just trying to rush through it real quick because I'm not sure how much time I'll actually have. Okay, and then just go ahead and label this as zombie. Zombie 1. And then we're gonna make actually 2 more sprites and then we'll be done. And then we can just add the code after that. This will be the actual bullet. So just to make this easier, just go ahead and take the player, duplicate, and now that we have this one over here, we're just going to go over to costumes, edit, click on the color down on the right at the very bottom, click on bucket and just fill in everything that's not gray, and then take the eraser and get rid of that. And now I'm just going to make the bullet, I'm going to color it a little bit darker so you can tell the difference between that and the gun. There we go. 1 second. Okay. And now I'm just gonna name this Shell. Names really don't matter as long as you know what it belongs to. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to make the final one. This is actually going to be the crosshairs. Gonna make it really thin and pick the hollow circle. And then basically just make a circle, make another circle, and put it in that circle. And then just do like a cross directly in the middle, defining the center. And I know mine's all messed up, but that's only because I'm trying to get through this pretty quickly. And then let's press OK. And then we're going to call this red dot. Okay. Go back to player 1. Click on when flag is clicked. You want to pull out A forever. And then you want to pull out 4 of these guys. Okay, and then you want to go out, pull out these. So you want to go to sensing and then touching. You want to pull out 4 of them. And just go ahead and slide them in there. We need about 4, then go to motion. And you want to pull out 2, change X by 10. And you want to pull out 2, change Y by 10. And then you're going to go to one of the X. And you're going to actually, in the first one, you want to put in 3. And the other one you want to put in -3. Same with the Y. 3. And then click on the other one. And put in -3. Then you want to go over here to touching. And you want to put it... I'm sorry, I messed up. Fuck. So you want to go to control and you want to pull out 4 if statements. Then you want to go ahead and put it in the forever loop. You want to go to sensing, so you want to pull out when the key is pressed, you want to pull out 4. Go ahead and slide them in there. Then we're going to go to motion. And we're going to pull out 2, change X by 10. You want to get 2 of them. Same with Y. And then you want to put 3 in the first one, -3 in the second one. Same with Y. 3 in the first one, -3 in the other one. Okay, now that's done. We're going to change these to, we'll just use arrow keys for now. Up arrow key, down arrow key, right arrow key, and finally left arrow key. You want to put, alright, we're going to do this. Alright, you're going to want to take X by the +3, and you want to put that on right. And you want to take the -X for -3, and you want to put that on left. You want to take +Y, you want to put that on the up arrow. You want to take -Y, and you want to put that on the down arrow. Okay, now that that's done, we've basically done all we needed for this guy. So I can move him around a little bit, and he's not too fast, and he's not too slow. Then we're actually just going to add one more thing. Pull out another, when flag is clicked, you want to pull out a forever. And you want to go to motion, point towards mouse pointer. So when we run this, he will always look at the mouse pointer. And see how it's kind of, I don't know, I guess you would say unrealistic when he turns. Well, we can usually fix that by going to costume, edit, and then set the costume center. And we're going to set the center right in between his head and his forearms. And that's going to make him look more stable. So when we press OK, and then we run this part, it looks a lot more better. And now we're just going to go ahead, I'm going to fly through this zombie one, because it's really not that difficult. So when flag is clicked, forever, and you want to pull out an if and else. If, touching, shell, and then shell, that's our bullet. So if touching shell, we want it to move back 2 spaces. So if he gets hit by the bullet, he's going to stumble back. And then else, he's going to be point towards player 1. He's going to move, we're going to make him move half a step. So he's going to be a fairly slow zombie. So when we run this, the zombie will go towards him. Now let's go to shell. We're going to have the shell. So we're going to go to when flag is clicked for forever, and then maybe 2 if, and then an else. And for the to shoot the zombie, we're going to make it when you press down. So if mouse down, and then if mouse is down. So if the mouse is down, you want to go to repeat until, or you want to pull out one or. You want to go to sensing, repeat until touching edge or zombie. So if it's touching the edge of the screen, or if it's touching the edge of the or if it's touching the zombie, so it's going to continuously do that until it's touching one of those. Just go ahead and slide 10 in, so the bullet's going to be traveling fairly fast, I would assume. And after that, then you want to make another one. Actually rip this out, put this one in here, and just slide it in like that. And so if you want to put another, well actually this would be a lot easier, just take this and then right click, click duplicate, and just slide it in there. And if it's touching that, we want it to go to motion, go to player 1, and we also want them to point towards the mouse pointer, and that's what the bullet's going to do. And you want to put that in else. And then also outside of the if statement, you want to do the same thing, so just duplicate and place it in there. Just like that. Now let's try this out, hopefully. Okay. We just need to run these two. So I'm just going to run the whole thing right here. And so when we look at the zombie and we shoot it, the zombie will be pushed back. And that's a problem. Okay, let's try to fix that real quick. Okay, take this, slide it right there. Now let's try it. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just do the simple thing for the red dot. This should only take a couple seconds. Do this, go to pull out a forever, and then just go to mouse pointer. And then just you want to take this and make sure you overlap to the bullet. So when we do this, and then we get the character to move, and there you go. And as you can see, the bullet kind of, or the shell, you can see it like poking out through his hand right there. We can easily fix that real quick. Go to shell. Gonna edit this, and let's see what the center's at. Yeah, you want to make the center directly, set the costume center directly in the middle of the bullet. Press OK, and it's going to, hopefully, yeah, I don't see it anymore, so it looks A-OK. Okay, this is only part 1. I will try to have some annotations for part 2. It should be in the beginning of the video. But thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions or have any ideas for me to do future videos, please leave a comment. And thanks for watching.